So much for sisterhood. Seems like Tina Fey is being a mean girl herself. Hey Twisted people, it's your Twisted Woman here, Chauncey K. Robinson, and thank you so much for digging into arts and entertainment with me. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Rosalind Wiseman, the author behind the book that inspired the mega hit Mean Girls, is calling Tina Fey out. Wiseman claims that Tina Fey has ghosted her after promising to help her get what she's owed for the 2004 box office hit Mean Girls. Wiseman took to the podcast Art of Power to explain her side of the story. The author said, "The movie has made a tremendous amount of money and I have received nothing, not a dime since my initial advance. This is the way Hollywood and entertainment goes, which is like sort of squirrels gathering as much nuts as possible in your mouth and not wanting to share anything. Hollywood elites only about trying to get the bottom dollar say it isn't so, but also very much so." The initial advance that Wiseman is talking about is the $440,000 she got when she first signed the contracts and everything like that when it came to getting her book produced into Mean Girls, right? But check this. Since that time, Mean Girls as a franchise, as a brand, has made close to, if not over, $250 million. Not to mention that Broadway play that they have, they're just like, they are milking this brand. So you can imagine being someone who wrote the book, who basically inspired such a huge mega hit brand, seeing something make millions upon millions of dollars that Tina Fey, who was also a writer and the producer of Mean Girls, is reaping the benefits of, and not seeing a single dime since the initial time that you signed a contract when, as Wiseman puts it, she was promised more money to come. Looks like it never came. Wiseman goes on to say on the podcast that she had gone to Tina Fey for help, asking, where's the rest of the money that I was promised, at seeing this brand grow so large and so big. And basically, Fey, according to Wiseman, told her that she would step up for her because, Fey being this well-known comedian, actress, producer, writer in Hollywood. I mean, she's pretty high up there for, who she is, would step in and say something for her. And basically, since then, she's basically been ghosted by Fey. My guess is Wiseman is totally writing about Fey in her burn book, like totally. Wiseman said, "You certainly don't want to admit it out loud because you don't want the world to look at this and then create some meme about like mean women and mean girls and, and dismissing and superficializing." Is that a word? I'm going to start using that. And superficializing the work because there is this inconsistency in real life. The twisted verdict on this is that this is messed up. If this is actually true, then I think Tina Fey has a lot to answer for because let's be real, Mean Girls pretty much, I would, aside from Weekend Update, which she did on SNL, Saturday Night Live, I feel like Mean Girls kind of put her on the mainstream like box office map, right? In terms of, creative power. And there's been Broadway plays and things like that. So it's like you're getting all this money. You got it off of this woman's initial idea. She was promised more money to come. She never got it. You said you'd help and then you ghost her. And now she has to go to podcasts and OK Magazine and other outlets just to try to get some traction on getting some kind of compensation for her story, which was like the ship that launched 1,000, the face or whatever, epic quote, insert epic quote here. You know what I'm talking about. Basically, her stuff started this. It started the Mean Girls, the 2004 thing that, every Wednesday we wear pink. We have her to thank for that. Well, come think of it, I don't know if I okay, never mind. Yeah, we have her to thank for that, which is cool, whatever. I think a deeper thing to address here is the fact that one of Tina Fey's and also her BFF, Amy Poehler, have kind of put onto themselves is this branding of being like women power and allyship, and we're here for all women, and we're about uplifting all women, and things like that. I'm not sure if either of them have ever called themselves feminists per se, but in their actions, you know, in some of the content that they put out and the things that they do, it gives that kind of vibe, right? And if that's your branding, right? If that's what you go on, if this is what makes you so different from all the other people or women and things like that in Hollywood, and then it is revealed that that's kind of not what you're about, seems kind of hypocritical. This woman's trying to get her due. She's trying to get her money. You said you'd help, and you're sitting on probably millions of dollars. Not saying she has to pay out of pocket, but I mean, she has the pull. It's because Wiseman is saying during the time when she was helping on the script and things like that, that her travel fees weren't even paid. Like, Wiseman got done dirty, and that's just not okay. But I think it also speaks to the hypocrisy of Hollywood. There is hypocrisy there. There is nepotism, you know, people hiring only the people they know and or are related to. And then there's people who put this idea and this image in front of the general public as though they are either like activists or that they are for, you know, uplifting and things like that, when in reality, the people they're for uplifting is themselves. And it's kind of just something they say and do to kind of look like they're on some moral high ground. And then stories like this break or come out, and then it's like, well, seems like the emperor has no clothes when it comes to, you know, all the things you say. Actions speak louder than words, right? Deeds. And I would say that the deed right now that's being done to Wiseman is not looking good for Tina Fey. Help her get her coin, Tina. Let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. Do you think Wiseman is in the right to basically be going to the media, letting people know, calling out Tina Fey? Do you think Tina Fey kind of has this facade that maybe it's showing that she's not necessarily all about the sisterhood of uplifting all women? Let me know. Comment down below. And also be sure to subscribe so that you're the first to know when I post my videos. Thanks for watching.